Three, two, one, go.
We're here today at Dunfermline Abbey to remember Alexander III. Now, Alexander III was one of the most famous kings in Scottish history. He took part in the Battle of Largs on the 2nd of October 1263, when Scotland was invaded with a huge fleet of Viking ships. Fortunately for Alexander III and his army, it was quite a windy day, and quite a lot of the ships got into trouble as they moved in towards the harbour at Largs to attack the Scots. The Vikings that did make it ashore were met by a force of Scots who defended Scotland's independence and sent the Vikings home to think again. Now, this particular day, 19th of March, is very significant in Scottish history. There was a famous man called Thomas the Rhymer. He made a prediction that the 19th of March 1286 would be the stormiest day in Scottish history. But when that day arrived, it was a very calm and clear day. So obviously everybody was laughing at Thomas the Rhymer's prediction. But then news came that King Alexander III had fallen from his horse at Kinghorn and Fife and was dead. This obviously changed the mood. Thomas the Rhymer immediately stepped in and said, "This was a storm I was talking about, and this storm will bring more ill luck to Scotland than you will ever know." And he was very correct in that prediction, because what happened, the only heir to the throne was a young girl, the Maid of Norway, who died in the voyage over to Scotland. What happened after that? It was civil war in Scotland between all the rivals for the throne, the Balliols, the Bruces. Edward I of England was brought in as arbiter, as we know, and he was one of the most tyrant kings in the history of England. He moved in and decided to he decided that Balliol would be king in preference to Robert Bruce Sr., who was 18 years of old. The grandfather of the Robert the Bruce became king of Scotland eventually. So what happened was Balliol became king of Scots on the condition that he acknowledged Edward I as Lord Paramount of Scotland. So basically he was a puppet king, King of Scots. What happened though, he did actually revolt against Edward I because of the high taxes that were placed on the Scots. He did create an alliance between France and Scotland called the Auld Alliance. He created Guardians of Scotland to help protect Scotland against Edward I. These Guardians included Andrew de Moray and William Wallace, who uprose against Edward I and his atrocities. Edward I attacked the town of Berwick and killed just about every single person in that town. 17,000 Scots were killed at Berwick. Thereafter, he went throughout Scotland on the rampage, killing thousands and thousands of Scots. So as predicted by Thomas the Rhymer, it was one of the worst periods in Scottish history. And this is something we've got to get out to the people of Scotland, what happened in our history. And I'm going to try my best to get the story of Scotland out to the people. Thank you very much.